Mastering the Art of Flirting, No Creep Vibes. Welcome to Love Lessons for Men channel. Now gentlemen, today we're diving into a topic that can be a bit treacherous if not navigated with care. The art of flirting without being creepy. You see, flirting isn't about cheesy lines or aggressive moves. It's an art, a subtle dance of connection and confidence. It's about sparking a genuine interest, creating a sense of playfulness, and leaving her wanting more. So, if you're ready to ditch the awkwardness and master the art of charming connection, stick around. I'll show you how to flirt without ever coming across as creepy. Chapter 1. Understand the difference between flirting and creeping. Before we go any further, gentlemen, we need to establish a clear understanding. There's a fine line between flirting and being creepy, and the first step to mastering this art is knowing the difference. Flirting, my friends, is a dance of mutual interest. It's light, it's playful, it's respectful. It's about making a connection and seeing if that spark is reciprocated. Being creepy, on the other hand, feels forced, one-sided, and often too intense. It disregards her comfort and focuses solely on your own desires. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and you see a woman engrossed in a book. Now, a flirtatious approach might look like this. You catch her eye, offer a warm smile, and if she smiles back, you approach and say, "Hey, I noticed your book. One of my favorites. Mind if I ask what you think of it so far?" You're engaging with her, showing genuine interest and respecting her space. Now imagine the same scenario, but instead of a warm approach, you sit down a little too close, stare at her without smiling, and say, "I've been watching you read that for 20 minutes. You have very delicate hands." Gentlemen, that's not flirting. That's crossing a line. It's intrusive, it's intense, and it's likely to make her uncomfortable. Flirting is about subtle cues, genuine interest, and respect. It's about making her feel good, not making her feel uneasy. Remember that, gentlemen, and you'll be well on your way to mastering the art of flirtation. Chapter 2. Body language is everything. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about the language your body speaks. Because believe me, your body language speaks volumes long before you utter a single word. When it comes to flirting, you want to project an air of confidence and approachability. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, and maintain a comfortable stance. Avoid crossing your arms, as this can make you appear closed off or uninterested. A warm, genuine smile can be your greatest ally. It signals that you're friendly, approachable, and interested. But remember, gentlemen, smiles are contagious. If she returns your smile, it's a good sign that she's open to interaction. Eye contact is crucial, but there's a fine line between alluring and alarming. Make eye contact, hold it for a beat to gauge her reaction, and then look away briefly before making eye contact again. This shows that you're interested without being intimidating. Now let's talk about personal space. Just like you wouldn't walk into a stranger's home without knocking, you don't want to invade her personal space when flirting. Maintain a respectful distance, and if she steps back or angles her body away, respect her cues and give her more space. Avoid fidgeting, tapping your feet, or making any sudden movements that might make her feel uneasy. Remember, gentlemen, flirting should feel natural and comfortable, not forced or aggressive. Chapter 3. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence, gentlemen, is the key that unlocks attraction. But there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. True confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your worth without needing external validation. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and letting that inner strength shine through. Arrogance, on the other hand, is about puffing yourself up to appear more impressive. It's about seeking validation and putting others down to make yourself feel superior. When you approach a woman with genuine confidence, you're saying, "I think you're interesting, and I'd like to get to know you better." You're inviting her into your world without demanding her attention. Arrogance, however, sounds a lot like this. You'd be lucky to have a guy like me. It's a turnoff because it reeks of insecurity and a need for validation. Remember, gentlemen, women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, men who don't need to boast or brag to feel good about themselves. So, let your confidence shine through naturally. Be genuine, be respectful, and let her see the best version of yourself. Chapter 4. Ask questions, don't interrogate. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about the art of conversation. When you're flirting, it's not about dominating the conversation or turning it into an interrogation. It's about showing genuine interest in getting to know her. Ask open-ended questions that encourage her to open up and share her thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Instead of asking, "Do you come here often?" which, let's be honest, is a bit cliché, try something like, "What's your favorite thing about this place?" Or, "What's a book that's left a lasting impression on you?" The key is to be curious, gentlemen. Ask questions that you genuinely want to know the answers to. Questions that will give you a glimpse into her world and what makes her tick. Avoid bombarding her with a string of questions, though. Allow the conversation to flow naturally. And don't be afraid to share your own thoughts and experiences in return. Remember, flirting is a dance, a delicate balance of give and take. It's about creating a connection, finding common ground, and seeing if there's a spark worth exploring further. Chapter 5. Know when to walk away. Gentlemen, just as important as knowing when to approach is knowing when to walk away. A true gentleman, a master of flirtation, recognizes the signs and respects her cues. If she's giving you short, one-word answers, avoiding eye contact, or angling her body away from you, these are all signs that she's not interested. And that's okay. Not every interaction is meant to lead to a love connection. Don't take it personally, gentlemen. There are countless reasons why she might not be receptive to your advances. Maybe she's not single, maybe she's having a bad day, or maybe she's just not feeling it. Whatever the reason, respect her decision and move on. Trying to force a connection when it's clearly not there will only make things awkward and uncomfortable for both of you. Remember, gentlemen, a graceful exit is just as impressive as a charming entrance. Walking away when she's not reciprocating your interest shows that you're confident, respectful, and mature, qualities that are far more attractive than desperation. Chapter 6. Humor is your best wingman. Gentlemen, there's a reason why humor is often called the best medicine. It has the power to disarm, to break the ice, and to create an instant connection. When used skillfully, humor can be your greatest ally in the art of flirtation. A well-timed joke can lighten the mood, ease tension, and make her feel more comfortable around you. The key to using humor effectively is to keep it light, playful, and appropriate. Avoid anything that could be perceived as offensive, sarcastic, or mean-spirited. Self-deprecating humor can be disarming and endearing, but don't go overboard. The goal is to make her laugh, not to paint yourself as a bumbling fool. Observational humor, where you make a witty comment about something you both notice in your surroundings, can also be a great way to spark a playful banter. Remember, gentlemen, the goal is to make her smile, to create a sense of joy and connection. When you can make a woman laugh, you're halfway to winning her heart. Chapter 7. Compliment with class. Gentlemen, a well-placed compliment can be a powerful tool in the art of flirtation. But just like a fine wine, compliments are best served in moderation and with sincerity. When it comes to compliments, focus on her personality, her intelligence, or her accomplishments rather than her physical attributes. A woman wants to feel seen and appreciated for who she is on the inside, not just for how she looks on the outside. Instead of saying, "You're so hot," try something like, "You have a really calming presence. It's refreshing. See the difference?" The first comment is superficial and focuses solely on her physical appearance. The second compliment is more thoughtful, more specific, and shows that you're paying attention to her on a deeper level. Avoid backhanded compliments or anything that could be perceived as insincere or manipulative. A genuine compliment comes from a place of admiration and respect, not from a desire to get something in return. Remember, gentlemen, a compliment is a gift. Offer it freely, with sincerity and without expectation. Flirting, gentlemen, is an art of subtlety and respect. Master that, and you'll stand out from the crowd, naturally. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to Love Lessons for Men for more insights and tips to help you succeed. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.